What is up, guys? Next Gen Productions back at it again with the reviews. And before I start out, I'm sorry if you can hear some air. I'm typically right under my air conditioner. As you can see, I'm in the location that I did the ZT Prestige review, so that's awesome. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. Today we'll be reviewing the Alcatel OneTouch Pixi Eclipse, a very cheap Android smartphone on Net 10. Yeah, Net 10. This device has a pretty nice 4-inch display. I'm not sure the resolution. I tried to find the specs on my tablet. I tried to research some specs, but there's really nothing about this phone, so I'm going to have to go off of what I know. So it has a nice 4-inch display, kind of a sweet spot for me. And before I get any further, I have two other phones over here by my side I'm going to be comparing it with. Here's the LG Sunrise, a 3.8-inch display, so there's that. And the identical looking Alcatel OneTouch Pixi Pulsar also has a 4-inch display. As you can see, they're identical, but I would say the Eclipse is just a whole lot better than the Pixi Pulsar. And here's the back of them right quick. Same exact, kind. But that's not, I'm not going to be reviewing both of them, obviously. I'm just going to be reviewing the Alcatel, as you know. I'm sorry. Anyway, where were we? At the top of the device, we have... I keep hitting my freaking tripod every time for each of my videos. I always hit it in some way. Anyway, at the top we have the earpiece along with the Straight Talk logo. That is Straight Talk. That 4-inch display. Android capacitive buttons here at the bottom. Back, home, and menu. For recent apps you have to press and hold that, and I will demonstrate that, in a bit. Left side of the device we have the volume rocker right there. The bottom we have the micro USB charging port and a microphone. On the right side we have nothing at all. On the top we have the center mounted 3.5mm headphone jack and the power button on the right side, which I'm a big fan of, and another microphone, probably for noise cancellation. And last but not least, on the back we have its 2-megapixel camera and video recorder and its speaker right there, which also gets decently loud in my opinion. And last but not least, down below we have the Alcatel OneTouch logo. I'm sorry if you can see some smudges on my camera right over here. My camera looks smudgy right there. I don't know why. I would clean it, but that's just gonna not be good. Not gonna take time. Anyway, powering on the Eclipse. Okay, I wonder why that happened. This is not my wallpaper. I did not set that as my wallpaper. This is my wallpaper. Anyway, go ahead and turn on my Wi-Fi real quick. Wait for it to connect. Oh, I'm sorry. And popping off the back cover. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Ugh. Back cover's on really tight, which is good. Here's the back cover. It's very plasticky. You gain access to its 1400 mAh battery, which is decent, but not the greatest, but not the worst for this type of phone. And yeah, there is no SIM card in this phone. Underneath the battery is only your SD card slot. There is no SIM in this phone. If anybody you wondering, is there a SIM in this phone? No, there is not. It seals up nice and tight, and yeah. Okay, where were we? Here's the lock screen, but like I said, this is not my lock screen. I did not set this wallpaper. But yeah, anyway, there's what it looks like, and you swipe right to unlock. I have a kick notification. Okay, I'm receiving notifications. I have a hangout message on this girl, Area Pergasa. I don't know who she is. If you're watching, please don't send me messages because I don't know you. Anyway, but yeah. As you saw, she's just sent me random stuff, and I don't like that. I don't know that person. But anyway, here's my home screen. As you can see, there's very nice transitions. Stock. I did not do anything. There is no setting to disable that. But anyway, there's some transitions for you. Here's the app drawer, which also has some really nice transitions. As you can see, very, very smooth phone. That's what I downloaded. Oh, you can't go onto the widgets. That's weird. Anyway, and I don't know if you noticed, but yes, I do have Asphalt 8 on this device. I do not have Temple Run 2, only because this phone does not support it. Let me go ahead and prove to you it doesn't support it. Let me go ahead and search Temple Run 2 right quick. Oh. Right there, duh. So here's Temple Run 2 right at the top. Click on that and it says it's not supported. So I had to download a different game. So I downloaded Asphalt 8. I have not oh, there's a multitasking, by the way. Hold on, let me go back into Play Store, go back home. Multitasking, hold down that square button and there it is. Swipe up to dismiss. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention this phone has a 1.1 GHz dual-core processor, which isn't all that bad. The ZD Prestige has the same 1.1 GHz dual-core processor, or maybe it's a quad-core. But anyway, yeah. And these buttons do not light up, by the way. There's my Kick notifications, and if you scroll down, the notification center has this nice kind of color to it. It's like blue towards the top and it like fades into a green at the bottom, which is really nice. I really do like that. And Signal, let me go ahead and get that out of the way. As you can see, Signal, I only have 1 bar of service in my place right now. Service on this device is not the best, yet this is not activated. I surprisingly do plan to activate this device, hopefully, because it's just that good. $5, it's just that good. It does the job. I really do enjoy using this phone. Anyway, as you can see, I have the main apps, Geekbench 3 Quadrant and Asphalt 8 on the main screen. I only opened it, I have not ran anything yet, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and start out with the Geekbench, shall we? Except, as you can see, memory 644, Adreno 304, GPU, and whatnot. Model is TCL A462C, yeah. And let's go ahead and run it. Now, I guess one thing to talk about, while this is running, I actually have something to talk about for once. But yeah, that is the fact that this phone cannot rotate. Like when you're watching YouTube, you know, when you guys are watching YouTube on this phone, as well as the Pixi Pulsar, both of these phones do not actually rotate. Like apparently they don't have a proximity sensor. Let me go, I guess I could go ahead and demonstrate that on the Pulsar really quick while that's doing its thing. And while that's doing that, here's my Pixi Pulsar screen. Launch YouTube. Yeah, just wait for it to load up here. And I know you guys probably don't care about this, I'm sorry, but like I said, while that's doing its thing, here's what the Pixi Pulsar looks like. Here's my status, 18% battery, no service, because just no service on this device. Hold on. Shout out to David DeFranco. That's my top video for right now. Alcatel OneTouch Conquest, $49.99. Shout out to Paul Tech. He just picked up the Alcatel OneTouch Conquest, our $50 device that's water, dust resistant, and whatnot. There you go. There's my notification. As you can probably see a little bit better on this, but anyway, there's what she sent me. Just somebody just sending me random stuff I cannot read in gibberish. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick let's go ahead and pick something. Let's go to my my friend's Ronnie's channel here. Actually, no, sorry Ronnie. But anyway, let's pick something else. Let's go to Unbox Therapy. Okay, let's go World's Smallest 3D Pen. Is that done yet? Not yet. Okay. Let me go ahead and turn up the volume.
You were setting aside money and investing money for the future.
It's quite loud, even though I'm not reviewing this device. But watch.
What's up, guys? Lou here, back with another video.
It does not do that.
I've got something that happens to be
see?
The world's smallest.
You can clearly see.
This is the world's smallest 3D printing pen. This thing here.
Anyway, you saw that, and the Geekbench is done. So let me go ahead and exit that out. Oops. So as you can see by the scores, I'm not looking at it yet. I'm looking at the. I'm managing my phone here. Anyway, the single core score is only 289 with a multi-core score of only 928. And for a phone that's $5, it's actually pretty respectable. I mean, obviously this thing's not going to destroy Galaxy S7 or Galaxy S5 for that matter, but hey, that's a pretty decent score for a $5 smartphone. Oh, It didn't seal it all the way apparently. Let's take a look at the single core score. It's 289. We're probably not even on the board. Sorry, not in frame. Do apologize. But yeah, as you can see, it's 289. We're not even on the board. Multi-core, we're probably still not even on the board. Oh yeah, we are. We're above the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, but below the Asus Nexus 7. So that's good. It's pretty decent. You can't expect much out of a $5 device like this. As you can see, I pressed home. It took a minute to for the apps to get back up, but it's all good. It shows you how much RAM it has. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too sure the RAM either. I'm not too sure if it has 512 megabytes or a full megabyte. I'm guessing it has 512 megabytes. I guess let's go and do a quadrant right quick. And like I said, I have not touched these applications. I have not ran anything yet, so yeah. Oh. God, I'm sorry. Sorry, I caught myself. I was gonna say something bad. I accidentally touched the home button. Sorry. But yeah, anyway. The LG Sunrise does rotate like this. Now that it's quite funny because I literally don't know what this orientation is called. I think this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is portrait, this is landscape. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it does. The LG Sunrise does, turn that way. As of right now, nothing's happening. It's pretty surprising. The first one hasn't even, gotten up to 1 yet. That's quite surprising. You think I should zoom? Probably not. I'll just stay zoomed in that much. I don't need to zoom in all the way. Make that to fit in the frame. My frame. As of right now, nothing is happening. As you can see, it's not doing anything. So let me go ahead and restart the app. Let me go ahead and close it. Oh, let me go ahead and close the app all the way, and let me go ahead and restart it. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Now, got to keep in mind, this is a 1.1 gigahertz dual-core processor, so it's not gonna, score the highest or whatnot. It's not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna beat a GS7 or anything. There we go. Now it's, doing its job. Like I said in the beginning, just keep in mind that I have my air on, so I'm sorry if you do hear a little bit of air. So, yeah. Can't find anything else to say about this device. The only thing I could say, as of just right now, I guess while this test is going, is that I really do enjoy using this device. I mean, actually, I rarely use this device. Like, I only use it off and on every now and then when I decide to use it. It's just that good. I don't know about you people out there, but, somebody that has like an iPhone 6s or maybe even a 6 will probably look at this thing and laugh. But it's like, it's just a $5 phone. What do you expect? The display on this device while I'm here isn't the greatest, as you can see on the camera. It really, the colors really distort when I turn it up like this. But like when it's like this, it's pretty decent. Like this is pretty decent. But it's just that this angle kills it. Anyway, I can see we're not at the top. Let me go ahead and let my camera focus. We are coming in at, I spit on my device down here. I don't know if you saw that. Anyway, we are coming in at a score of, I can't even see that on my camera, 3,452. And now that I look at it in person, the font on this is actually really tiny. Like, I can barely make out what these devices are. On my camera, you probably can. I don't know. You can see your device. Okay, there you go. 3,452. And the, what's it called? The CPU is, I can't even read that. My camera's not focusing. CPU is 8,488. The memory is 3,157. So that's that. Not a bad performer for $5. I really do enjoy it. Okay, let's do Asphalt 8. And yes, it will have to go into this it'll have to go into this orientation. Okay, I've never encountered this before. It says you do not have enough available space on your memory card to install the game. You need to delete 420 megabytes from your applications, video, images. Okay, I don't know what to do, guys. I might have to end up uninstalling that game right now and installing another one, because apparently it's not going to run. No, actually, since we did the Geekbench on camera, I'm actually going to go ahead and uninstall Geekbench and Quadrant. Let me go ahead and just remove these right quick. I do apologize, it's taking up your time. I know you guys probably don't have, you know, all the time in the world, but some of you do, but most of you don't, I'm pretty sure. Right now, like I said, I'm just uninstalling Quadrant and Geekbench because we already did a test. So here I'm uninstalling Quadrant. Maybe it'll work now, I don't know. Okay, now will it work? Is it cleared out? Yeah, it's cleared out. Let's try and go ahead and run it again. And if this doesn't work, then I'm going to have to uninstall the game and install something else. Okay, apparently it's saying the same thing. Yeah, and yeah, storage is storage, I guess to some people storage would be an issue on this device, but it got me through. Was probably plenty of space to spare. Let's go ahead and check the settings really quick. Let's check it together. Storage. Right now, total space is about 1.73. When I pulled it out of the box, it had like 1.52 gigabytes available, but it's all the way down to 632 megabytes, and I just uninstalled those two apps. And there's what that bar reads right there. Oh my god, guys, I do apologize, but apparently right now uninstall Asphalt 8. I'm gonna go ahead and install something else. I'm gonna have to install like a less storage heavy game, if that makes sense. Okay, I guess we can do it together. Go to Play Store. I guess we can download this one game. Oh wait, no, not My Apps and Games, sorry. I know what game to download. Top charts, top free, right here, Slither. I do apologize if I'm all up in the microphone of this camera. But yeah, Slither.io. Now this should actually work. I know I could probably edit all this out, but like I said in previous videos, I do not know how to edit my videos. Probably know how to put music on my videos, but that's just about it. I don't bother to put music. Apparently it didn't even install. That's kind of the problem with this phone. Like, let me go ahead and search it right quick. Yeah, you probably have to be inside the store most of the times for it to actually complete, you know, downloading and installing. So yeah, here's a quick look at the Play Store on this device. Full-fledged Play Store like you see on every Android phone. Installing Slither.io, so just waiting for that. Okay, so now I can just back out of the Play Store and it'll probably install now. I don't have to be in there. Okay, successfully installed. Back home. So wait for that to pin right there, and let's go ahead and launch it. Now, like I said, this should play, because, well, as of right now, this is the best I can do on a, you know, so I don't take that much time. This is the best game I can download. So I do apologize about that, but apparently I didn't have enough space to play Asphalt 8. Asphalt 8 on this device would have been pretty good, I would say. Right quick, let's go ahead and change the skin. Blue. I'll go ahead and stick with this kind of turquoise looking snake. Of course, you probably can't see it. Let's go ahead and, you know, name ourselves. I named myself Ebola. I don't know if you can see that. This disease right there. And let's go ahead and play online. So far, the playing on this device is actually rather nice. I have to change the little pointer. I don't like that little pointer. As you can see, just fine, no lags at all really, because this is not really a big app. I just realized I'm very close to my camera while talking, so I'm sorry about that. I just backed up a little bit. A lot of balls. I do apologize. I'm very boring when it comes to doing videos. I think it was. You failed. I think it was on a recent video of mine. Yeah, just let him. I just let him do that. Did that. Not now, but yeah, apps should pop up just like that, just fine. But I said in one of my oh my god, I can't talk. As with other videos, I said in my description of one of my previous videos that I was a bad YouTuber, and I do have to say that because I'm all over the place. I'm not as good as other people, but this one guy, I forgot his name at the moment, but he said you're not a bad YouTuber, and I do appreciate that, but in my opinion, I think I am. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the battery real quick. Battery life on this device is actually really good. Sorry, as I hit my freaking thumb with a hit my freaking thumb against the tripod. But right here, it's reading. It's been on for 1 day, 5 hours, 41 minutes, and 13 seconds, 84%. And as you know from my, I think it was part 2 video, when I found out I had battery percentage, I was like, oh, this device got a whole lot better, and yes, it did. Battery percentage is actually essential for me, but as of right now, I like to leave it off. I do have it enabled, I think, on some of my devices, but yeah. Here's the settings while I'm here. You get stuff like status bar hidden, which all notifications of third-party application will be shown on the left top of the status bar. There's that. I don't know how else to say that. I just read it. Here you go. As you can see, just basic settings, just like you see on every Android phone to date. Developer options. That's pretty easy. I guess while I'm here, I can show you how to get that. You go to settings to get developer options, and this applies to Android 4.4, I think, and above. 4.4.2. Don't get me wrong. Alright. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry. This should apply to Android 4.4.2 and above. So what you want to do, you just go to settings. You're already there. Scroll all the way down. Go to About Phone. Then you want to look for build number right there, and you just want to keep tapping until it says you are a developer, or you are a certain amount of steps away from being a developer. But as you can see, no need, you're already a developer. In some other places, you might have to search around for it. As you can see right there, you can tweak your phone and whatnot. Yeah. One last thing to take a look at. Well, actually, two more things to take a look at is the camera, and take a look at how it sounds, how the speaker sounds. Let's go and go to YouTube right quick. We might take a look at the same video, I guess. Unbox Earpiece video. Over here, Unbox Earpiece. Let's go full volume. I have a song downloaded, but I'm not gonna risk it. You have to watch an ad. Hold on, let me go and skip that. But as you can see, this phone does not do that.
I've got something that happens to be the world's smallest. This is the world's smallest 3D printing.
Yeah, as you can see,
this thing here will allow you to draw three-dimensional objects.
See, the speaker is on the back, so it does kind of muffle.
Material comes out of the pen tip.
As you can see,
it hardens in real time. It's a very unusual experience.
As you can see, YouTube videos play just fine on this device, but despite the fact that you can't, rotate it. Oh my God, there we go again, hitting the tripod. You can't rotate it like that. It's kind of a downside to this device, but for me, it's not a big deal. What would I do that for? But yeah, it's not a really big deal to me, but for some people it might be. And last but not least, let's go and take a look at the camera. This is a 2 megapixel camera. I don't think it has autofocus, but yeah, this is just very basic. As you can see, go ahead and cover it up right quick. There's how the camera app looks. Down here you have a center button for taking pictures. Let me go ahead and take a picture of something over here. I guess take a picture of my light switch. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Scroll over. It actually doesn't look half bad. I mean, this should be the same 2 megapixel camera that should be on the Coolpad Rogue, It's pretty grainy. I mean, it's not the best quality because, like I said, it's a 2 megapixel. So, yeah. Down here you have your option for camera and video. So tap that, you should switch to video. There you go. It's quite jittery. Like I said, it's 2 megapixel camera, so it's like nothing big. It does what it's supposed to do. There is no front-facing camera on this device as well. For anybody wondering, there is no front-facing camera. So for settings, for the camcorder, we have panorama, manual, sports, night, and filter. My camera is having a hard time focusing. Okay, there you go. Picture size, you can go from large, medium to small. It doesn't really give you the resolution. Timer you can have for off, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or 10 seconds. Advanced. You have aspect ratio. You have 5:3 or 4:3. Right now it's at 4:3. GPS tag on or off. Shutter sound on or off. Face detection on or off. And ZSL, which I'm not too sure of, but I have it enabled. And let's go back. And let's go ahead and take a look at the video recorder settings. There's a little gear up here that you tap for settings. And apparently the only settings you have is only video quality and sound recording. Video quality can be super fine or fine. I have mine to fine. Sound recording on or off, and that's just about it for the recording on this device. Anyway, guys, that about does it for the review on the Alcatel OneTouch Pixi Eclipse, a $5 smartphone that I actually recommend. I know, I mean, if you're looking for a cheap device and like as a good backup device, then I highly suggest the Alcatel OneTouch Pixi Eclipse, just because for the fact that it's super cheap and whatnot, and it's a great performer in my opinion. It's like the best, you know, $5 I ever spent, probably, maybe will ever spend, I don't know. But I was lucky enough to, as you know, I was lucky enough to get 2 of these devices. I have not, you know, messed with the other one. I'm gonna just leave it in its packaging, and I'm still not gonna do a giveaway. I'm sorry, but yeah, most of you guys will probably want a giveaway. Will probably want me to do a giveaway. Mouthful. Anyway, that pretty much does it for this review, guys, on the Alcatel OneTouch Pixi Eclipse. And I'll talk to you again in the next one. Peace.